I know, that's the phrase you're about to find out.
So basically,
That's what we're about to do.
is not the best.
I don't know. He did pretty well. Okay.
Be right back.
All right. Let's talk about what we've got. Thank you for doing that Quizlet Live. If you're watching online, we just reviewed the vocab using Quizlet Live. Or watching the video. Don't want to attend Zoom face-to-face anymore. Kind of makes me sad inside. But oh well. Most of my views have either 0 or one of my videos, sorry. They either have 0 or 1 total view. Yeah, all this work. And the 1 view is probably me making sure it posted.
One's better than 0.
1 is much greater.
0 is better than nothing.
That doesn't make sense.
That does.
Okay, here we go. So my good friend Ethan wants to know what's on the test. I've taken this last part off. I was going to teach it today, but whatever, we'll be fine, right? So here we go. Acid vocab, that's what the Quizlet Live was there to review. Most of these have a practice quiz you can take on Canvas an unlimited amount of times. To me, there's no excuse to not do well on my exams. Sometimes there's math and they're really hard. I understand that. But the last 2, if you practice, you can get a perfect score. Okay. Acids, properties of acids and bases. I wrote this out on Quizlet this morning as well. I was going to play Quizlet Live, and then I remembered I've done this exact thing before, and it's stupid. Because there's only 3 answers, acid, base, and neutral. But in Quizlet Live, if you have 10 things with only 3 answers, you don't know which one it's actually. It could be base, and that's the right answer, but Quizlet Live gives you the base that's another base. And I lost friends last year on that. So anyway, we did not do that. Okay, acid pH chart labeling. I will tell you what it looks like right now. This is all it is. It shouldn't take very long. We'll go right here. And the answers are on that rainbow. They're not on the test. But it'll be like A, B, C, D, E, F. And it's a matching, and it just says large amounts of H plus. What letter would be a large amount of H plus? A, small amount of H plus. E, large amount of OH. F, medium amount of OH. D, medium amount. Got them? So that's literally it. That is exact. It's the rainbow. It doesn't have the letters in the background. And it just is those 6 things. You match them. You're out of there in 30 seconds or less. Easy enough. Okay, so that is that chart. Then household properties. If it's a cleaner, it's a base. If it's a food, it's an acid. If it's water or pH balanced, then it's neutral. Did I talk about that yesterday? Your shampoo is definitely a cleaner, right? We would also know it's a base because shampoo is slippery, but most shampoos, they pH balance it to make it neutral. The reason they make it neutral is so it doesn't burn your eyes as much. And shampoo still burns your eyes most of the time. But if it's pH balanced, it's way less harmful and hurts a lot less. So if it's water or pH balanced, then it is neutral. Okay, we'll review this. There's Le Chatelier's principal questions on this. They're not awful. We're going to review them in a minute. And then yesterday we did this quiz and then reviewed it. I will review this as well in the next little bit. Okay, so, and then this is off the test. I changed my mind. So let's talk about Le Chatelier's principle and what it has to do with this chapter or lab book. Le Chatelier's principle, you might remember, said if we add, we go away. If we take away, we stay. If we add, we go away. That means whatever side we add to actually goes down, and the other side would go up. Now, hopefully you remember from the notes that H plus and OH minus are always inversely proportional. So if it ever talks about a change in H, Then any other question, it will be, sorry, for OH, it will be the opposite. So if it says H plus goes up, OH will go down. What's that? That's because there's vinegar right by your face. You can move it. It says vin. That one. You moved it so far. Okay, moving on. Please remember H plus and OH are inversely proportional. Then let's remind ourselves, if I add H, what happens to the amount of water? Oh boy. If I add, what direction do I go? If I add H plus, I go away. If I go away, that means the HOH goes up. Okay, so if I ever add one of these, water always goes up. If I ever remove one of these, water goes down. If I ever add or remove H plus or OH, the other one does the complete opposite. Okay, so try this real fast. We have this once again, and this is the only equation. Like this is literally exactly how the test looks. You have this equation. See if you can tell me what happens to these things with these changes. So what happens to the amount of OH minus if I add H plus? What? Oh, don't say it out loud. What happens to the amount of H plus if I remove OH minus? And what happens to the amount of H plus if I add water? So think about those for a second. Just put an arrow. Is that my Mountain Dew in front of you? Sorry, you can shove it off your desk if you're offended. All right, put up and down arrows. You just got 3 of them. See if you can figure that part out. I hear something weird. Someone playing cool math games. What are you doing? You just said you didn't like it. Well, hello, Patterson. I had a sophomore. She left. What do you need to talk about? That's fine. So text him. Did you set it up for today too? Text him and say, hey, I just noticed your permit is expired. Yeah. Yep. Have him text you as soon as you get it. He'll probably get on it today. All right, here we go. I didn't realize Quizlet was still bumping in the background. Okay, if I add H, what happens to OH? It goes down. Remember, these two are always opposite of each other, right? If one goes up, the other goes down. Okay, well, this is easy. If I remove OH, then what happens to H plus? It must go up. Please, please, please remember tomorrow, these two are opposites of each other. They're always opposites. Right here. I guess it looks more like remix than remove. Sorry. Did that make it worse? I don't know what to do. How about I go like this? What's wrong? Were they not? COVID. The reason why, and I'm not being rude, but the person in charge of it is like one of the oldest people that works at this school. I won't name names. No. Okay, if I add water, what happens to H plus? If I add, I go away, right? If I go away, the side I go to goes up. I'm a little concerned about this. I don't know how. Don't taste it. Don't. Okay. You just FYI, I don't know if you were here on safety day. You're not supposed to just smell stuff. No. Then you burn your nose. You're supposed to waft. Okay. I would hate chemicals to end up in your head that shouldn't. I don't want chemicals that shouldn't get into your head inside your head. You know, vinegar.
Vinegar is not supposed to be in the nose.
I know. Okay, here we go. Let's take a time out and take this quiz. If you have it, take it. I have it, right, Amber? Do I have a acid LP practice quiz or something like that? Quick, take that quick. Now let me see if my gut feeling that you have no idea what I'm talking about is true. Don't take it more than once though, so I get a valid measurement of how. I am gonna miss you, my friend. My class will miss you as well. Okay, Tom. That's Quizlet Live. I haven't played it in 10 years, but I bet it's cool. Thank you. I was super good at Moo Moo Meadows, though. That's my jam. Moo Moo Meadows, I think it's called. Maybe just Moo Meadows. Moo Moo. It's Acid LP Questions Test. No, that's not the right one. That's the test. It needs to be the quiz. Okay, that's better than I thought. The two people that did it both got 80. Okay, I'm going to refresh. Thanks, Kennedy. What the heck? Weren't these working earlier?
Yeah.
Wonder why they did that. Oh, they're like, oh, geez, everything's going. Oh, this kid, he is unique. This may be the only chance you guys have ever had to be with Blake. Nope. If you add water, you go away, which means you make more of the other side. I'm going to refresh. That's better. How'd you do, Odessa? Okay. Not feeling it. That's just a lie. Like, don't ever choose that. Nope. You put stayed the same. That's just there to. All right, I'm refreshing. Hopefully I'm not depressing. Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. Whoever got the 40 retook it. No wonder we skyrocketed. All right, so I should have had that take once because the data is now skewed and useless, but it's not any different tomorrow at all. So I have two versions of the same question. So tomorrow you may get the exact same one, you may get the other one, but they're the exact same ideas, the exact same. Okay. The only other thing I plan to review is one last time is the math. And hopefully, and you finally got it. It's coming from my speakers.
Still?
Yeah, bro. Right here. Whoops.
It's all over the classroom.
Like I was saying, stay away from chemicals, Blake. All right. I left my pen over here. This will go fast. If you want to study this or review it, just do this quick on a little piece of paper. We'll knock it out. It's the math. So the questions essentially look like this. What do I need? This is not supposed to be there. What is that? This is weird. This is supposed to be acid slash base slash neutral. You okay with that? Okay, so it will just look like this. I'll give you one of these and you should be able to figure out the other. So if this is 1 times 10 to the negative 4, go forth. If this is a 6, go. If this is a 1 times 10 to the negative 2, see if you can fill out that chart. If you can fill out this chart, you can get an A on the exam. It's because that's the thing in it that kills things. Chlorine is the active part of bleach that kills bacteria. Nope, that's because it's full of urine. Yeah. Yep. Yep. What the? I'm confused. I have no idea what's going wrong. Did I say C?
You were trying to say acid slash base.
Yeah, you're probably right. Okay, here we go. This would be a 1 times 10 to the negative what? 10. Who had that right? Raise your hands. Okay, this would be a pH of 4.
What the? I was literally just gonna say 4.
Nice. Look.
I thought, oh,
No, oh, look. pH comes from H. POH.
makes sense.
You probably need to fill up your water. You feeling bullied? All right. And then is it acid, base, or neutral? Acid. Okay, here we go. If this is a 6, what's this over here? 1 times 10 to the negative 6, which means this is negative 8, and this would be acid.
Oh,
I got it right.
that is right. That's my bad.
It is your bad.
No wonder I kept messing up on the math. I had my brain school walk it off.
It's an acid. Okay, here we go. What did you ask me?
How do you know if it's an acid or a base?
If this number is under 7, it's an acid. 7 is neutral. Above 7 is base. Okay, here we go. If this is a negative 2, what's this one over here? And this would be a, and this would be a base.
Which is amazing.
Wait, is there?
Yeah, you take it right now. It doesn't take very long. Okay, the quizzes, they're all there. Not all of them. I don't, there's 1 or 2 that's not on there, maybe. But you can take most of them. They're all the same questions, pretty much. Should be a piece of cake. Yeah, acid, math, and pH. Definitely not. No, because all those pipettes, people screw up and they cross-contaminate almost everything. So there could be bleach in that. Yeah, don't. That'd be bad. All right, who thinks they're going to get an A on this test tomorrow?
I wasn't thinking so
All
until
right.
I've been enlightened.
Good. Me too.
You're right, it is. That one mistake changed my life forever.
That's what happens when you text and drive, kids. One mistake that can change your life forever. I literally don't have one anymore. This was the only one I have. Next time I bring my 12 pack, I'll find you.